Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. Nijisanji EN has had some very serious stuff happen to them in the past, and today is no different in the sense that Ike Eveland has a big announcement, or they have a big announcement regarding Ike Eveland overall. Now, I will remind you guys that we do have Ike Eveland being a part of this very infamous stream. So this is a part of his history. He is part of that the trio that did the accusations against Selene in her darkest times, the message from Nijisanji EN. So that is something of his past. I'm not doing it to throw it in anybody's faces, but it is something of his past that you have to remember. So he was well, we don't know if he was willing participant or not, but most people assume that he was. Either way, he did that. Whether he was forced to or not, he did that. Right here, we're also going to talk about, the announcement that came out last night. It came out around 7 p.m. last night as of this recording. So it was after I put out my second video, so I couldn't exactly talk about it, and it was, while I was playing games and stuff, so I couldn't exactly talk about it. So here we are. We regret to inform you that the Nijisanji and liver, Ike Eveland, will be graduating today, the 30th of April, 2025. We hope you understand and thank you for your continued support. So they go through the regular rigmarole of, thank you for your support. But luckily, nicely, they did say, that he's part of the first all-male unit. He has surprised us all with, his range between calm demeanor, powerful singing. They thanked him for the 3 years. It says, to our fans and everyone involved, we understand how saddening the news of Ike's graduation is, but we would like to thank you for support and hope we continue cheering on Nijisanji EN moving forward. As of the 30th, they're going to be graduating. All the social media accounts, including YouTube, Twitter, if he has a Twitch, any of that will be privated on the same day. Fan letters will be received until the 30th of May. Now, as you know, Nijisanji does have some bad history with not sending out, or at least throwing away, fan letters. So be very careful of that. Hopefully, if you do send a fan letter, if you are a fan, I do not judge. But if you do send a fan letter, be very careful with it. Maybe have a copy of it, because it possibly will be thrown away. That's just the risk. So, I found out about this through this from Kuro, who he posted this about the graduation. There it is. And yeah, what he's saying here, this ain't so much a graduation, it's probably a termination, more than likely. That's what a lot of people are saying nowadays. That's what a lot of people are kind of having as thoughts of what it could be. It could very possibly be a termination and, hidden as a graduation. Now, Ike Eveland originally put this out. I put out my regular post about it, where I said, it shows that he was loved a lot, etc., etc. And Kuro sent a heart, of course. But, of course, as is mentioned here, everything was privated. But we have this here, of course, Ike Eveland and his information here, as well as this, which I will show you guys a little bit. Trying to adjust it, sorry, so it can be seen better. Sorry for that little weird back and forth thingy that happened there. It says, first, I want to sincerely thank you all for your patience and understanding during my prolonged absence. I deeply apologize for any confusion or inconvenience it may have caused. It's time I take responsibility for the impact that my numerous absences have had. Over the years, I've faced a number of personal challenges, many of which I failed to address properly or communicate openly. Mental health has been a significant factor, but I also recognize that I did not fulfill my duties as a Nijisanji EN liver. Now, some of this stuff seems odd. It seems like maybe copy-pasted. Maybe someone edited it out, edited more stuff to make him seem more like the bad guy. I don't know. Or maybe he actually felt like the bad guy because of mental health. Either way, I do hope he gets help for his mental health issues. I regret not stepping forward sooner. My lack of action and transparency affected not only my work, but also the trust placed in me. And for that, I'm truly sorry. It's become clear to me that the responsibilities of this role exceeded what I can handle. Now, I've been hearing some things about this, that he wrote it, but he didn't post it. So by the time this was posted, he was already gone from Nijisanji, like as in like he was done. which makes me think even more that it might have been a stealth termination. Who knows? It's very rare, especially from a large agency like this, for a person to just nope out and then, just be gone so quickly. Something that I've thought about for a long time, so it just wasn't made lightly, though this means goodbye. Always value the bond we've built. Thank you for your understanding as I take this time to focus on myself, make the necessary changes to be better moving forward. Maybe stepping away, but I want you to know that each of you holds a special place in my heart. The time we spent together and conversations we've had will never be forgotten. Even as we move forward on our own journeys, I always cherish the moments we've shared. Of course, he thanks Nijisanji, TCB Sensei, to be the mama. Feel so lucky. Thank you to the fans for supporting me. Multiple dreams. Now, from what we've seen here, they are actually, from what I know, from what I understand, they are leaving online space for good, as it says here. After a great deal of reflection, I made the difficult decision to step away from the online space for good. So they are leaving their other stuff. And of course, we do know of their other, I think Zandu is Ike Eveland's other stuff. Ike Eveland is the, Nijisanji Vtuber here. Everything has been wiped clean from it. Let me see if I can get you the actual PL of him. And this is the last little piece that I wanted to show you, which is Zandu. Zandu is bored, is his YouTube persona, from what I know. Correct me if I am wrong, but this is the information that I've gotten. And of course, this is his other stuff here. You can tell 5 years ago was when he last posted stuff on here. He may be still gone from this. If he comes back really fast, then you know that he was probably skinwalked for his announcement. If he comes back within like a week or so, then you know that he was skinwalked for his announcement, and that is, not a surprise from Nijisanji. Ike has graduated or been stealth terminated, depending on who you ask, but that is neither here nor there right now. We're talking about the reactions that people have had to him having this thing happen. So it says right here, this is from Ver. This is someone writing stuff from Ver. This isn't Ver's account, this isn't Ver's PL or anything like that, but this is someone taking snippets from a stream that he recently did. It says, I'm slowly pissed off about something. There's a lot of videos, tweets speculating on what happened. Oh, this is shadow banned. He's getting kicked out. I don't say this often, but I feel like there are people that deserve a slap in their effing face. Now, this is a little bit extreme. When you have a graduation, the way this happened, it makes you think. I'm not saying he has or hasn't been. Ver, you're taking this too much to the extreme. You're letting this get too personal. I don't like that either. It's already annoying that 2434 keeps getting roped into random other dramas because they're a horrible company. Just being honest, not you guys, but the company itself is a piece of crap. It is burning dumpster fire all the time. So you can't blame us for doing that. But when people start to speculate about something happened internally, what gives you the right? Well, you're a public figure. He's a public figure. People that are public figures are going to have things said about them. They are going to have people wondering what's going on, especially if you are given no time, no lead into this, no specifics about it. So yeah, you're going a little too extreme. I don't agree with you here. Don't you understand? Speculating hurts and it's very dangerous. Speculating is going to happen. If you didn't want speculation, don't be a public figure. Listen, it's not like I don't understand the feeling of wanting to build of clout. Nah, dude. You think I get clout off of Nijisanji? I get more hate than clout off of Nijisanji, honestly. And other people's dramas so you can build clout. Get it, you guys, desperate as F. Again, like, go ahead. You're probably, you're probably very distraught about this, which is probably why you're doing this, which is fine. Don't lash out at the messenger. Lash out at your company, who is horrible overall. Your company, your management, the people who lead you in different directions are bad. If you don't want to see it, that is your prerogative. That is, you can parrot and you can be the defender of your agency all you want, but the truth is still out there. Now, Kudo responded as well. This is why I said this month wasn't over yet. Honesty is a blessing and a curse to know in advance about this stuff. Honestly, the sweetest guy I know. Hugging him in Japan after long talks about this type of thing is pure core memory for me. As someone who relates to a lot to how he told me he felt, honestly just hope everyone allows him to take the new step in his life with a positive stride. And get some well-deserved rest away from public. Away if he never returned. If he ever returns, I know everyone would love it, but still, it's not needed. What is needed is his time to relax and enjoy his life, reset his mental and such. Honestly, it's hard for me to keep contact with people, but this guy is one of the few ones, one of the only ones that actively goes out of his way to check up on me. So basically, he may not be coming back. He may not be coming back at all. And finally, in this part that I do want to go out here is with people, mentioning things, is this. For those who haven't been notified, Ike has made a decision to leave Nijisanji. Shu wasn't notified of them leaving the company, just as clueless as everyone else. I won't be able to answer anything. To respect the statement on stepping away from the space, he's going to be removing all content related to Ike. I will also like to ask everyone refrain from mentioning Ike in the comments. Ike is being disappeared. Now, I don't know if this was actually Shu saying it, or if this was a manager saying it on Shu's behalf, or, Shu being forced to say anything or anything. It just seems, I don't know, if we put our tinfoil hats on, and I might call it tinfoil hats, because it's a rat, and there's no proof behind it. None of that kind of stuff is happening. Like, there's no actual proof. So it's a tinfoil hat time. I'm naming it myself. It is a sad moment for everyone inside, but it's weird that everyone is removing all of his content. That is weird that people are doing that. It seems very coordinated. Like I said, tinfoil hat, it's a rat. You may believe it or not. That is up to you. But also, when people are just trying to figure out what's happening, don't be like Ver. I mean, I don't have anything against Ver, but this is just not the message you want to send out. This is a message that basically, I don't know, seems kind of odd, and it seems a little too aggressive, in my opinion. It seems it's way, way too aggressive for what's happening now. But yeah, these are some of the reactions that people are having to the Ike thing, and some things are a little fishy, but that it may just be me. That is most likely just me. That is my rats. That is my little thing here. So, of course, take it with a grain of salt, as you should. Okay, usually I don't put this out here because, it can be a little bit too much for some, but I freaking love this. I love this one. It's if someone says, F cringe culture, I effing love VTubers. And they have, Doki Bird, a bunch of different VTubers, big and small, so a lot of them big, of course. A lot of big names here. You can recognize a lot of them there. Shy Lily, always here, and it's like, not you. And everyone else around them. So, that's hilarious. That is funny, how they did that. They're like, not you. So, yeah, I guess they had that in the past. Maybe that's, a meme that was put out there, or, a post that was put out there of, like, all these VTubers that this person likes. And then all of a sudden, it's not you for, who, the Hellhound that no one likes. Replace that with Spite instead of, Spite, the Cerberus. Instead of having her there, of course. But it's funny how it says not you there. That's the only reason I put it out there. Himukai Kogane was a member of Voice Ore. She is named here, of course, as a Japanese virtual voice actress. She's a VTuber / voice actress, etc. She was from Voice Ore. She did continue on her independent style, like the independent stuff. She did independent VTubing as the same IP because she was able to keep it after Voice Ore went defunct, as in it's no longer around. She has, of course, decided to graduate. This is a graduation date today, as in the 30th, as in the day that I am recording this. She is, of course, graduating. She has fully graduated from this on the 30th. And it is here, her full stream of everything she's doing. And of course, she's showing off like different arts that she loves, different things that were done for her. Like all these different things. The summer bikini, very cute frilly bikini. Some other stuff here. A little gif. Little stuff here. A sad moment, of course, a sad thing. And of course, people giving her some things before she leaves, of course. So she goes through everything. She goes through a lot of her stuff. A lot of things that she likes. A lot of different visuals. I can't get to all of them, but a lot of different visuals that she has here. Some things she's rewatching, like some earlier streams of hers. Rewatching some stuff that she was doing. A Blue Archive, other streams right there. Other now loading screen, other things like that. Basically, she's having a good time with her community. She's not doing like a big graduation, any kind of graduation stuff, like any big stuff like that. So she is just doing her regular things there. She is, of course, fully graduated. no longer going to be, at least as herself right now. She's going to be not going to be Kogane anymore. If she does come back, she's going to come back as her own stuff. So I do wish her the best of luck, and I do wish her a good future ahead. Sera Alba, or Alba Sera, whichever way you want to call her, is a Japanese VTuber affiliated with the first wave of Versus VTubers. Verse is from Sony Music VEE, of course, alongside Kachi Otoha, Itsuki Hitoshiro, Uno Kagase, and Maru Nanamona. And of course, she joined in 2021. But today is a day where we have bigger news. This is her here. She has put out a statement right now, which is this. I think I surprised you and saddened you with my suddenness. I am truly sorry. I thank Kanemama, Labyrinth Explorers, everyone who supported my activities, all the creators and activists who helped me in my activities. Thank you, everyone, for everything you've done. It says, everyone who knew me and got involved with me, been able to stimulate your daily lives even a little. I believe my existence was worthwhile. I sincerely apologize that this is the way I have to leave you. I thank you all for the love. What in the world is she talking about? Well, Sony Music VEE has announced that they are terminating the contract of Alba Sera. It was a long way to get here, and I do apologize for that. And of course, we will be getting specifically the EN version. I don't know what happened here, but let me get that EN version for you once again. It says here, thank you for supporting VE and the virtual talent belonging to us. This time on Wednesday, April 30th, 2025, we have decided to terminate the contract of Alba Sera, our virtual talent. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the fans who supported me since my debut so far. I would be also deeply apologize for the sudden report. As for the background of the termination, we confirmed the activities that violated the operation policy of VE, so she violated her contract in some way, shape, or form, and the activities of Alba Sera. As a result of the interview with the relevant talent on this, we asked for contract termination from our company. Basically, I think it was a mutual termination in this case. Decided to end the activity, but Alba Sera's YouTube X, we plan to continue to publish it after joint review from Verse in Project. Sales of voice content, sales of goods will continue. Regarding the receipt of letters, colored papers, etc., will end on the June 30th. If goods are out of stock, the sale will be discontinued at the time before the due date. So everything seems to be ending on June 30th. Everything that's out of stock will not be restocked. In addition, V presents Seek the Brilliance replay, which is scheduled to appear, will be held as scheduled because it has already been recorded in the reenactment performance. Basically, it's already been recorded. It's already a pre-recorded segment, so it's going to continue as normal. This is weird. I don't know exactly what was done to break the contract, but of course, because of legal things, especially in Japan, with the way their defamation laws work, Alba Sera can't say a dang thing because it can be seen as affecting their business, which can be seen as a form of defamation in Japan. And then there you go, you got the legal stuff. So I do wish Alba Sera a lot of luck in her future endeavors, and I do hope that she does do well wherever she goes from now on. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. I tend to go for the smaller ones, but I also like going for some larger ones, occasionally here and there. Today we're going to be talking about Lumi Starveil, who is a jellyfish friend tuber. He, ADHD, all that kind of stuff, empathetic. I am empathetic as well, so I kind of understand that. Let's take a look at their content. That is a little bit of a look at what they do. Going to take a look at other things that are on here. And first of all, we are going to be here going through everything of I am Lumi, cozy comb jellyfish, who loves being chill and sharing wholesome vibes wherever I float. I am a huge Monster Hunter fan. I enjoy a wide variety of games, so that's what they do here. They also have their, X.com, their all this other kind of stuff here. They don't have a YouTube from what it looks like, but if I do find it, I will let you guys know. Here we go, right there. This is something they did recently.
Collect different inspiration, body pit, farming.
So it is kind of low volume, so I am going to shut down my BGM so you can kind of hear them a little bit better.
Bundle. That sounds better. Excellent. Excellent. We're doing lovely, guys.
This is Cult of the Lamb, by the way. So he's playing with his community.
Oh, not bad, not bad. There we go. Actually, I should probably make the bundle first. There we go, okay.
So yeah, they're playing Cult of the Lamb, having some fun. Thank you so much, Lumi, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way in the future. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.